This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UTEP Miners and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They're excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma's offense will start this game off with the football. Headed out to lead this team is John Mateer. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good blocking, good running, pick up of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He's got him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense. Who they're playing against, but you can see with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Trying to set up the screen. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
Quarterback will keep it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Miners offense will now get its first chance with the football. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
To the air, it's Colson. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Miners want to move quickly.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your 2nd drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Open on the left side is Smith. Hits the crease. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miners.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going for it all. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He'll throw it. And this... Incomplete, a big hit there, forces 2nd down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Throws to the wideout. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Batir. Here comes the heat. The ball is out behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Miners need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Colson. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball and creating the interception.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it. He got a foot it down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And the Miners want to crank the tempo.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Colson. Gets rid of it. This time he's got it. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running inside, it's Jones. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. They're trying to slam it in. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, UTEP! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Takes the easy one to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Right on the money. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Keeps it on the option. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now the play fake. It's caught. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Brown. Flying down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, UTEP. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the back over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got a man. It's Sategna. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Miners line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hands it off on the counter.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for them.
There he goes. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The run inside. It's Thomas. Got enough for the first. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. Looking to get it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the UTEP sideline, guys, I have got my eyes on the running back who told me he is pretty banged up from that loss last week. He's got a lower body injury, something he will absolutely have to fight through. The athletic trainers have done the best they can to get him ready to go today, but this is a developing story. I will keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you guys.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Finds a tight end. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's 3rd and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the 1st down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
Maybe a crease. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Miners moving quickly to the line.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the gun, running back gets the give. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miners. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. Flips it out in the flat. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? That's caught. It's Avant. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. At the 40, there he goes. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here we go. Ready. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. That's reeled in. It's Sategna. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll run it again, finding some room. Touchdown, UTEP! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And he added the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Up, it's 1st and 15. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days. From, you try to grow from, a lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
After that incompletion, 4th and long.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They feed him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.